Well, I love in 119 how he's talking about, how he loves his law and he meditates on it day and night, and he will not neglect his word. And like, if we can teach people not to neglect God's word, in the church, and we can teach them that love for his law and that love for his word, then they will be changed people who will go out and change more. I mean, like, that's what we are called to do. And I mean, I feel like there's so few people who are really digging deep into God's word, and I don't know how to encourage it more. I mean, like you're robbing yourself. So how do you go about encouraging people to dig deep, even when it's hard, into God's word?
I think one of the best encouragements we can give our people is to dig into the word. To encourage them to just slow down with the word. Right. I think for two reasons. One, the Bible can be just an intimidating book, right, or as we know, a collection of books. And I can remember reading the Bible, and the boys, they're learning to read. They're in school, and they asked me, "Well, what do you read next when you're done reading the Bible?" I just love the way they phrase that question. Yeah. And I told them, well, I go back and read it all over again.
Start over.
And they couldn't understand that. And it's an opportunity, I think, because we're so fast-paced. Our kids are wired. We're all wired to hurry up. We've got a lot to do. Our schedules are busy. We have so much. It can be an intimidating book on the one end, and we live such fast-paced lives. And I think the beauty of it is by way of invitation to help them just slow down with it. Yeah. To read, yes, of the Bible widely, but also read deep. Yeah. To maybe just pick a chapter, pick a paragraph from that chapter, maybe pick a verse, maybe then commit it to memory or to meditate on it. And that's what Psalm 119 does, is to just help you linger in the word. Right. Because as he wrote Psalm 119, you can tell some of the Psalms were written on very specific occasions, in maybe one sitting. But the way Psalm 119 was wired, it takes the Hebrew alphabet, and it is beautifully orchestrated to have 8 verses per Hebrew alphabet, and it's wonderfully, masterfully structured. So you can tell there's actually no way he sat down in one sitting to write this. He lingered under the Spirit's composition of Psalm 119. And I think that's one of the best things we can do to encourage our people, is just to linger with it. Yeah. Slow down. Yeah. Mark some time. Maybe journal through it. Pray through it. Just let it work on you instead of you just trying to conceptually master it. Right. And I think that's one of the beauties of it, because as we've talked before, there's so much to the scriptures when you just keep reading it and rereading it, and there's more observations to be had than one sitting will allow you to do. Right. So I think that's one of the best things, is maybe the Spirit is drawing people to a particular book, particular passage. I think Bible reading plans are very helpful. I have one for a daily Bible reading plan, but I think the scriptures are so wide-ranging that depending on what a person's going through, it's almost like a medicine cabinet. If there's a book we can prescribe, or a passage or a chapter we can prescribe, or to encourage one another with, and just encourage them to linger with it, and let the Word and the Spirit do His work through the Word on them. Yeah. Would be a great encouragement, I think.
Well, and I think your mom kind of taught you that. Like, I was sitting here thinking, like, with the Bible open on the table, that's not rushed. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're seeing that Bible open all the time. That's a slow pace, coming and sitting. It's that margin that we talked about. But, like, so many times now, it's like, well, how fast can I read through the Bible? Or let's read through the Bible, and I got to read my Bible and make sure I get in all the chapters or whatever. Well, then it's like, hurry, quick. I'm just going to get the words in. But, like, if we could just sit and just be, and because it just, like you told Hudson, like, you're just going to start back over. It's not a race. Like, this is just, we're just going to read through it, and then we're going to start back over. So why am I, like, trying to speed through it? It's not a,
Yeah, trying to help them to enjoy it, to savor it.
Sit with Jesus.
Yes. If recently I'll have to tell Hudson, don't eat so fast. Yeah. Just slow down, enjoy the meal. Yes. I think the same thing when it comes to the Word, as you're talking about, just to enjoy it. Imagine it's a feast. You don't want to eat it and then get out the door. This is the plan for the day. This is what everything's been leading up to. So, yeah, to help them just enjoy it, to delight in it.
Yes.
I think is a wonderful thing.
Well, like equating it to a meal and not eating so fast, that does help you to delight in it. I love that. Oh, that makes me so excited because I see the need so bad.
It does. It makes you want to. I love how you said that because it does make you want to take a deep breath. I do the checklist. Bible in a year is what I'm going through right now. I'm like, oh, okay, I got to get here. But thank you for the reminder of sometimes it's okay just to sit in it and really listen to what God's teaching you.